getting better and working hard.
What can you say about Josh from last week? Was that a surprise when you saw him in the game? And Coach Jones said he didn't want to say it, and maybe he played a little better than he practiced.
Well, you know, Josh has a lot of talent. Works hard at his craft, and throughout the course of last year and last spring and this training camp, has gotten better and better. Obviously, for all of our guys, but particularly for Josh, the key is to remain consistent. And that's where, even in the course of this game, we need to improve from week to week.
Just what about him is inconsistent?
So Justin look any healthier out there today?
Yes.
Do you have a little more velocity on his ball?
He's progressing well, yes.
I guess what about him is inconsistent? When you guys talk about consistency is a big thing. Where hasn't he been
Ball
consistent?
location. You know, I go back to the game. He had he threw some really good balls, right on target, right on time, and then he had Marquez on the slant that he missed for, you know, which was wide open for a touchdown potential. We had to settle for 3 points. We also had another play down the sideline where he was rolling out. He had, I can't remember who it was exactly. I think it was Jason Kroom. He had down the sideline, and he missed him. So we just need to improve on accuracy and ball location in the throw game.
Butch said as of yesterday that if the game was played today, Justin would not play. Is that still the same, or has that changed?
He's getting better, but yeah, I'd probably say it's still the same.
In general, how's the offense responded this week? You sense a little more confidence from the group just based on the performance against Alabama, or is there any difference?
We, you know, again, we approach every week with a business-like mentality, and by no means do we approach this week satisfied with anything we accomplished. You know, there are no moral victories. We lost, and we want to build upon maybe some progress that we've made, but we still have a lot of work to do as an offense and still need to improve in a lot of areas.
Does the game plan change with a different quarterback in it, with Dobbs versus earlier? Does it stay the same plays, just different skill set?
Well, there was a little bit of a difference in game plan, yeah.
What more can you do with Josh in the run game?
Yeah, that's where he adds a little bit of a factor that maybe Justin does not. But a lot of the throw game and a lot of the other run game, the zone read concepts and the gap schemes will remain the same and have remained the same no matter who is playing quarterback.
Mike, Josh, what have you seen from him this week? Obviously, you know, it's different when you're maybe the third guy as opposed to coming off a game where you play well against pretty good defense.
Yeah, there's an added level of confidence, I would say, but again, if anything, it's an illustration of maybe the work that needs to be done and where he can improve. And now it's maybe a little more tangible because he's been able to get some game speed reps in that setting.
Did he play better than you expected? Or?
No, I wouldn't say that. I have a lot of confidence in Josh and all of our guys. And you know, he went out and, like I said, has areas to improve, but he did some really good things.
Mike, do you think that Marlon and Jalen were able to feed off of Josh's runs and they kind of just fed off of each other?
Definitely. When anybody makes plays that the defense has to account for, it frees up eyes and space for other players. And so, obviously, what Josh was able to do with his feet and with his arm is going to garner the attention of the defensive players and open up seams for other guys.
What's the added size done for him? He's obviously put on a good bit of weight. I mean, how's that made him more dynamic?
Well, his arm strength has improved, and obviously his durability to do the types of things we did with him on Saturday has improved.
It's the second season in a row, I guess, where Josh is sort of, you know, maybe he was on track to redshirt or not. He hadn't played yet, and then he just kind of gets thrown into the mix late in the season, and you look ready to play both times. Is that just, I guess, a testament to the way that he does go about it?
Yeah, and again, I think all of our guys, we preach all of our players, quarterbacks especially, but all of our players, you prepare as if you're going to be the starter. So, you know, whether you're playing, not playing, whatever it might be, he goes about his week of preparation in video, in the classroom, and obviously on the field as if he's going to be the guy stepping on the field for us.
The other Josh Malone had some struggles in camp, and now he seems to fall through those. What have you seen from him that's enabled him to go from where he was where he is?
For him, the biggest stride has been in his intensity and in his practice habits. Obviously, as a young player, as a true freshman, there's a little bit of an adjustment that goes to the speed of the game and the expectations on the practice field. And once he was able to embrace those, he's made great strides on the field during games.
What would be the biggest strides?
Well, again, just intensity in route running, and intensity in concentration and eye concentration.
Jalen Hurts seemed to run a little bit harder than he has some of the other weeks. Maybe it was the same, maybe it wasn't, but it seemed like there's more intensity out of him, like there was in that Georgia game. Did you notice anything different on film that maybe he was running harder, or is he back to full health?
Yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily that he ran harder, but he did. I was happy with how physically he ran the ball. He's obviously got the size to lower his shoulder and fight for extra yards when there's nowhere else to go, and he did that, and will continue to do that.